Nice and hot in here.
At first glance, The Hurt Locker may seem just like any other military action film. The almost completely male cast, playing tough, sarcastic soldier characters, could be seen through the feminist film critic's lens as yet another Hollywood production, reinforcing stereotypes and excluding women from the screen. While it may not necessarily pass the Bechdel test, Kathryn Bigelow has arguably done a lot more than what's seen on the cover. The Hurt Locker is based on journalist Mark Bowles' experiences while embedded with an American bomb squad in Iraq. The film aims to maintain a sense of realism and authenticity to what those experiences were really like. Outside of the visuals and performances, the realism extends to the casting of the characters in the film. This means that the cast consists almost entirely of male characters, as to keep the military setting and Mark's experiences genuine to reality. While a lot of this is commendable on the director Kathryn Bigelow's account, it is understandable from the side of feminist film criticism that it's not great to have no speaking roles for any females apart from a couple minutes at the end, with Evangeline Lilly's character Connie, the wife of main star William James, played by Jeremy Renner. Especially since there are women in the military that arguably could have been included even for a short scene.
Just breathe easy. I got movement.
Yeah.
On the ridge of that house.
In an article by Corrine Goldenberg called Feminism and Realism in the Hurt Locker, Goldenberg says it's just unfortunate that in order for one to enter the boys' club, one has to follow the boys' rules. This article is referring to Kathryn Bigelow's Oscar win for Best Director, the first woman ever to do so. The argument here is that the film subscribes to stereotypical norms of masculinity, and that Bigelow has to do this to even gain a chance of a foothold in the Academy's considerations. While this may be the case for many female directors, Bigelow's achievement is nothing to scoff at and should be commended.
Alright, let's get out of this fucking desert!
When taking a closer look at specific scenes within the film, it's clear that a greater message about masculinity and the horrors of violence and war is there. For example, Will James's headstrong nature throughout the film is not portrayed as a good trait, like it would be for other action film heroes throughout the years. And when it's revealed how the squad spends their downtime by beating each other up while drunk, it nearly turns into something ugly at the end, with a knife being drawn, showing that that idea of violence and toughness being part of the homogeneous identity we expect from men is quite dangerous, and perhaps the environment of war damages that even further. These ideas are elaborated on in other points throughout the film, like with Owen's therapy sessions, in which he constantly refuses advice and doesn't want to be there, seemingly to keep up his tough facade. Only later, when Cambridge dies, does it really dawn on him how out of depth he feels.
Get back! Get down! Stay back! Stay back! Sanborn, keep him back!
Overall, The Hurt Locker is an interesting film when it comes to feminist critique. A film that, while doesn't have many female characters, was created by a talented female director and has many examples of not confining itself to the norms of Hollywood action film tropes. A film that dares to try and show the emotions men, specifically in the military, keep under the hood without demonizing them, and provides a good amount of context to why these personalities and type bonds form.